Oh, we're on, guys, we're on. So we put together 6 reasons an MSC Cruise is definitely right for you, and 3 reasons we think, personally, it might not be right for you, so stick by and see what we've got to say. Well, ahoy there, cruisers!
Welcome to another episode with us, Cruise with Ben and David. This video is sponsored by our friends at Vision Cruise. Click the link in the description below to get a quote for your next cruise holiday.
Do it, guys. Yeah, so reason number 1, I think, is probably it has such good value for money.
Yeah.
Seriously, guys, you can get some proper cheap cruises with MSC. We've had a 3-night cruise for $100 per person.
Yeah.
And I think it was $130 per person, including a drinks package. I mean, how cray-cray is that?
That is crazy. Looking back at the first reason we booked MSC was the MSC Meraviglia. Meraviglia!
So we're really excited because we booked with the MSC Meraviglia. Literally can't say it.
Was because it was such good value for money. We paid £700 for a 7-night cruise with a balcony and a drinks package.
Absolutely, and they've got promotions all the time where kids under 11 sail for free. We've seen week Caribbean cruises for like $400 per person. So really, they've got really good value for money, especially compared to some of the other big cruise lines such as Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Carnival, all of those as well. So yeah, it's definitely the biggest reason to go with an MSC cruise, don't you think?
Definitely. If budget is your number 1 priority, this is a really good reason to look at MSC.
To do. So reason number 2 will be the status loyalty program match. So what does this mean? All cruise lines have like a loyalty program where you can go up the ranks. So the more you cruise with them, the better loyalty you get. So what MSC do, which is really good, guys, and we've personally done it.
We did it, yeah.
Is that if you've got a good loyalty status with another cruise line, hotel brand or tour operator, they will match the equivalent level of loyalty. So you can jump straight away to the top loyalty program. And whilst you're there, they've got some great benefits like free specialty dining, free laundry and things like that.
Yeah, it is a really good added benefit. And also by doing it, you get a discount as well on your first booking. And the benefits are so good.
Yeah, onboard credit, welcome back cocktails, fruit baskets, gifts, thermal sessions and more. You get priority disembarkation, exclusive parties and much more. So it's really, really fantastic and it's well worth it. So as we can say, you can jump right to the top tier level and you can walk around.
Fancy card.
Is it black? I think it is, isn't it?
Black's the top one, but we're gold at the moment, and I like gold. I like the gold cards because it's like a glittery gold card.
Oh, but yeah, it's amazing. So straight away you can be at the top of the loyalty program. So how cool is that?
Yeah, and it's a great way to entice people from other cruise lines. Be like,
come here, guys.
Come on over.
Come on to MSC.
So number 3 is the ships themselves are really, really pretty, guys. We personally really love the Meraviglia class of ship. That's our favourite MSC class of ship.
They're so nice, aren't they? They're so blingy and fancy. So you've got Swarovski crystal staircases, glass everywhere, beautiful shiny metal, really high-end furniture that's really comfortable as well. They just look gorgeous, don't they?
Yeah.
So glamorous and gorgeous. I just love a good MSC ship.
I said when like the first time we were booking with them, the pictures didn't make it look very nice. It really didn't. It looked a bit garish and horrible.
It's hard to take photos and videos. So when we're doing our ship tours or just taking photos, it's really hard to capture how nice it looks, if you know what I mean. It's a really difficult ships to take pictures of, but trust us, when you're there in person, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Really beautiful.
Really, really nice. The things that we particularly love about the Meraviglia class is the promenade area with the LED screen, and it's got some fantastic outdoor spaces for pools, kids slides, the aft pool's lovely, loads and loads of outdoor space.
Aqua park slides, rope courses.
I can't fault the actual ship design. Sea View, the Sea View class Seaside? Is it Seaside or Sea View?
So Seasides and Sea View, both the same ship.
I'm not so keen on that type of ship as I am the Meraviglia. I find that a bit of a confusing layout.
But the central atrium area is gorgeous. It's like 3 or 4 levels. And they do some amazing shows and things like that there. So it's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, so the actual ships themselves are really lovely, really impressive, and they do make a really good first impression. I can't wait to try one of the older ships later this year.
Me too, yeah. We're going on the MSC Preziosa, so stay tuned. So number 4 is the staterooms or the cabins, and honestly, we've stayed in like 4 or 5 MSC ships now.
Yep.
They're lovely. The staterooms are so nice. We actually think they might be a little bit bigger than normal cabins we've seen on some other lines. So
we do. I can't fault the cabins really one bit. Nice, big, comfy bed.
Yeah,
lots
comfy
of space,
bed, loads of room.
decent sized balcony. Decent sized bathroom. I can't think of anything else.
I love the fragrance by MSC. Is it like the Mediterranean
The
smell?
Mediterranean fragrance.
Oh, it's amazing. So when you're in your shower, you get this sort of shower pump, and the smell of that shower gel, it smells like an MSC ship. It's amazing. But one thing that doesn't work is blooming Zoe. So you might have heard about, it's a bit like Alexa or Google, whatever it's called, Home, but it just doesn't work. You try and speak to her, and it's a bit of a waste.
She doesn't really do anything.
It's a bit of a waste of technology, in my opinion.
All she can really do is turn the TV on and play. Oh, she's quite good for playing music through.
Yeah.
You can connect your phone and play music.
Like a Bluetooth speaker, it's quite good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really cool.
But that's a really good thing. But yeah, nice big balconies. The Yacht Club suites are sweet. Bing, bing. See what I did there? God, that's terrible. Sorry, guys. But yeah, it's really nice. It's like a ship within a ship, and it offers really good value for money. So going back to point number 1, you get suites and the Yacht Club access for so much cheaper than you do on other cruise lines.
Yeah.
And in that area, you've got your own private restaurant, your own private lounge areas, and outdoor areas as well, with a pool, hot tub, and some nice private exclusive seating areas for all of you little posh people.
One day, Ben.
One day, David, we can only dream.
I do keep swiping my card when we go past and it keeps denying me entry. Yeah, we've always stayed in just a balcony cabin, and I find them really good.
But we've looked around some of the other cabins and they're all really nice. There's a big selection.
So number 5 is there's tons of stuff to do on the ship.
Gold wings. As David said, loads to do on the ship. There's live music everywhere. We've seen karaoke. We saw a few game shows. Honestly, throw a party. I think that's one of the biggest things in MSC is the party. So they've got like white parties and glow parties, and they are really good. They tend to start a little bit later than other cruise lines because it's a European cruise line. So things start like midnight-ish and go on to the wee hours of the morning.
And if you've got kids as well, the bigger ships, so the Meraviglia and Seaview Seaside ships, are really good for them because they've got some fantastic slides. The ropes course, which is included. They've got a great kids sort of splash water park area.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Loads of pools, and the kids clubs with Lego. And what we've heard from other people who do cruise with kids is that they really enjoy the kids club. So I think they're great for little ones, little cruisers.
Absolutely. And for the adults, obviously, you're going to have a casino, loads of dancing lessons and dance parties. You've got F1 simulators, VR games, a bowling alley.
But just remember that some of the features are an extra cost. So the VR games, the bowling alley, the 3D, 4D simulators, they're all extra.
And there's loads of bars and lounges to sit back, relax and enjoy a drink. One thing we have to say, the theatre shows, they're quite funny. They're not great. They're not the best compared, but they are quite funny and entertaining. Just because the more musical, jukebox kind of shows, but they do tend to like sort of repeat the same songs over and over again, which is quite funny. But hey,
they're not great.
They're always entertaining.
If you're big into the main Broadway theatre shows, probably not for you. If you're into casinos, though, they do have a really big casino.
And Cirque du Soleil as well on the Meraviglia class ships. They have 2 shows on each of the ships. On the Meraviglia, on the Bellissima Grandiosa and the Virtuoso. So nice. It's so good, guys. Cirque du Soleil is amazing, and that really is worth it. It is an extra little bit of pay. I think it's something like $25 per person.
Personally, I would just do the cocktail. There's 2 options. You can do it with a meal or with just a cocktail, which is cheaper. I'd just do the cocktail. We did it with the meal last time, and we weren't that impressed by the meal.
No, I think it was just fine just to go in. You get a free drink and a free little nibble. So it's definitely, I think the seats are a little bit closer as well to the stage. It's amazing though, isn't it? So
it's really fun.
So let's get to those negatives, guys. So these are things that we've experienced on cruises and we've heard back from others, including you, our subscribers as well. And I think number 1 is the biggest concern is the food. And it definitely is a valid concern. Because if you are a fussy eater who only really wants to stick to things that you really like, you might find it a little bit difficult just because it's the Mediterranean diet. So what this means is you're going to find lots of pizza, pasta, but you're not going to get the big selections or the as high quality food as we found on other cruise lines such as Norwegian, Royal Caribbean and Carnival and Celebrity and Princess and so on. It is where it falters a little bit, isn't it, I think?
It is, yeah. It's the biggest letdown, I think, on the ship is the food. The main dining room, the food's okay. It's fine.
It's just okay. Yeah.
It's okay, but for the dining experience, we sort of strayed away from the dining room because we didn't see the value of sitting there for 2 hours to be served okay food.
I think we've been to the dining room maybe 3 times on like 5 cruises we've done with MSC. Or for the buffet, try the specialty restaurant. Even here, even with the specialty restaurants, we have had a little bit of hit and miss. So this brings us on to point number 2, which is a little bit connected to the last point. It's the service that you're going to receive. It's because it's a Mediterranean cruise line, the service isn't going to be sort of the American style service that lots of people are used to, so don't expect it. You'll still get as good service from certain people, but don't be expecting lots of hi and hello, how are you doing this morning?
Yeah, and this isn't anything on the individual staff. We've had some really lovely people.
Absolutely.
And I've always found if you do engage with a member of staff and you say hello and smile to them, they will talk back to you.
And you get bad service on all cruise lines, but we have had what we think more on MSC, haven't we? So number 3 not to book, David.
So a third reason why you may not want to book with MSC is, what is it? So the third reason you may not want to book with MSC is if you are looking for the same experience that you receive on, for example, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean or Carnival. They are a different cruise.
Any of the American lines,
yes, they are a different cruise line. They do things differently and you have to embrace that. And if you don't want to embrace that, then you're not going to have a great time. For example, the crowd on board is very multicultural, very mixed. You're going to find people from all over Europe where the main language spoken on board is not English. So they do things in multiple languages. Trivia, like we said earlier, is usually not on the schedule because of the language barrier between the different languages. And also you're going to have a different vibe on board. It's going to be more of a party on an evening. It's going to be less...
It's just what would...
I don't know how to explain it. It's a different vibe.
It's just different, yeah. I mean,
that's good though, some people like that.
A lot of European cultures are a little bit more pushy and shovey while they don't tend to line or queue correctly. And they're very, very loud and very noisy. It's just the way they express themselves. Honestly, it really doesn't bother us, does it? We love to embrace new cultures and new things. And do you know what? If everybody's pushing and shoving, we get in there as well and move up. I'm going to the front of the buffet. You're not pushing in front of me, lady.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just different to what you can expect on the American lines.
But let's just say, guys, none of these reasons will put us off from going on an MSC cruise again, just because it's just things that happen on every cruise line and every vacation that you go on. There'll always be problems, but honestly, don't let it put you off. If you're willing to embrace this little bit of a different cruise line and the different food, you're going to be absolutely fine. And for the money that you pay, going back to all the way back to, I just nearly knocked my glasses off. I was like, oh, hello. So going back to point number 1, it's such good value for money. So some people do say you pay what you get for, but I still think you get a pretty good deal for...
You do, yeah. It depends on what you're looking for. I think MSC is perfect for you if you're the type of cruiser where you're on a budget, obviously, and you just like to relax. You like to sit around the pool, have a few drinks, go for a few drinks on an evening, and maybe you enjoy using the casino and things like that. I think, and you like to have a party. That's the type of people I think you'd enjoy. And
they've got some great destinations as well, all around the world, all around the Caribbean, Europe, everywhere. So it's a really good cruise line. So before we go, just a quick mention from Vision Cruises. They have agents in the US, UK and Australia, so it doesn't matter where you are. You can get a nice quote from them, and we really trust them, guys. With over 30 years experience, they know what they're doing. They really do. So hit that link out in the bottom. It really helps us. It helps us make more content for you guys. We get a small kickback every time somebody books. You're going to get a great deal, so please use the link in the description section below.
And cruise captain this week is Melanie. So thank you, Melanie.
Hi, Melanie. So that's it till next time.
Happy cruising.